Hello, math students. I am Miss Taylor. Nice to see you again. All right, so today your assignment is to complete a math test. And this is a special test that we do about 4 times a year. So it's called a DDI test, and that stands for Data Driven Instruction. And so this is a test that your teachers will give you in math or reading. And it's a really important test because it gives your teachers a lot of information about whether or not you've really understood what we have been teaching. And if you don't understand it, it gives us some really good information like, oh, I think I need to kind of explain it in a different way or do a little bit more practice. So I just wanted to encourage you to really slow down and try your best on this test. So I can see, are we understanding what we've been learning recently in math, or do we need to kind of slow down and take our time, or maybe even go back a little bit and try some of the concepts again? So also before you take the test, please make sure you have a pencil and a piece of paper, or you could use a whiteboard and a marker to do some of the computation, to add or subtract, because the questions are on the computer, so it's a Google form, and it's a multiple choice. Well, for the most part, it's multiple choice. There's a couple questions where you have to type in the number, but mostly it's a multiple choice test, and that means you choose the answer, either A, B, C, or D. But it might ask you a question where you need to first do some adding or subtracting. So please make sure you have a whiteboard and a marker so that you can do your work, or a pencil and paper so you can do your adding or subtracting, or things like that. I have a couple example problems that I wanted to show you. So for example, there is a problem that might look something like this. 20 more than 15 is blank. And then you need to think about, what number is that? Now, before you just look at the numbers and think, oh, I think I know the answer to that one, I want you to really read it carefully and then think about your answer and go back and think, does my answer make sense? Okay. And then the second example is we have one like this on the test, and I just wanted to encourage you to really read it slowly and carefully. So you might read this one and think, oh, 300, 5 tens, 8 ones. Okay, I see the 3 and I see, yep, because I threw a 3 there and an 8 there. It's 308. Is it 308? No, not quite. So I just wanted to encourage you to slow down and do your best thinking. So 300s, 5 tens, 8 ones. Oh, and even in a problem like that, it might be a good idea to write down your thinking. So I just wanted to make this short little video to encourage you to slow down, take your time, use a whiteboard and a marker to figure things out, or paper and pencil. Also, if you have, I know there's a couple problems on the test that have to do with adding and subtracting, please rewrite the problem on another piece of paper and do your adding and subtracting there, just to help you really make sure that we're not making kind of silly mistakes. And of course, it's totally okay that we do make mistakes, but it's those times when we make silly mistakes that we think, oh, I knew that answer. Has that ever happened to you? You get a test or a quiz back, and you look at the one you got wrong and you think, I knew that one. I guess I just wasn't reading it carefully. So please slow down, do your best work, and make sure you have a piece of paper or a whiteboard to do your adding and subtracting, or writing down your thinking. That's a really prudent idea. And then, so you just have your test to do today that will give me, your math teacher, some really good information. Then I can see specifically what are we understanding and what are we not quite understanding, and that helps me as a teacher. And then I can help you better. So you're going to do your math test, and then I would like you to practice your math facts by doing a game or like a little practice on the Cool Math for Kids. And that's it for today. So hope you have a wonderful day, mathematicians, and I will see you again soon. Bye.